think it's just one of those days. Just feeling fat and ugly and sad and angry. I think it might be time for a little bit of gratitude to remember all the things that I do have and things that I'm thankful for. I think it might be time for that. And maybe a bowl of soup, even though it's really nice outside. And you know what? I think I'll go out and have a walk. Tree. Need some nature. Alright, it is March 4th and my declutter of the day is I cleaned out some of my car. So there's a bag of garbage and there's some stuff for recycling. And I pulled out a box that was in my car I can use for shipping, and then there's a bag of books that I left in my car. I don't know why, but I'm gonna see if I could sell them on eBay. So that's my declutter of the day. Bye. Hello, it is Wednesday, March 5th, and this is my declutter of the day. I had this box with something that I was gonna list, and then I found a better box for the item, and I looked around. I don't have any other big things that I'm going to be selling right now, and this box has some water damage on it, so I think it's just best to get rid of it. So I'm going to break it down and get rid of it. All right, there it is. It's all broken down. I did keep a couple of little pieces that I use to stabilize if I'm mailing like a pamphlet or a photo. So I'll just keep those pieces in case I need them. They store pretty nice, but that box is gone. That's my declutter for Wednesday. Quick update. I just got out of the shower. I'm on my break from work, and sometimes I like to take a shower just to freshen up. And just an update from yesterday was a bit of a downer of a day. So I just wanted to record that I'm doing much better now, and you know, these things pass, and yeah, I'm feeling a little more energized today. my closet, and I also went through some stuff in my eBay room, and this is what I'm getting rid of. I'm getting rid of garbage. Plastic bag I found in here. Also, garbage. Garbage. I think these went to like a dollhouse kit that I had at one point, and that's gone. I'll recycle that piece of paper. This belonged to a training I did at work, and they're letting me go, so I can throw that out. This was my dad's. It's just drafting tape. I don't even know if they do them on that anymore. I think they do everything on computer now. These are really old earbuds, and I'm just going to toss them because I have plenty of buds. Hello again. Just kind of been sitting here just trying to get my thoughts together because I'm just feeling real loopy today. There's just a lot been happening, and I'm just you know, daylight savings time, where like I still got 8 hours of sleep because I slept in, but I still feel tired. So I have so low energy. I am so sorry. Maybe you're feeling it too. Okay, I'm gonna get woo-woo here for a minute. Mercury retrograde isn't even started yet, and I am just running into so many problems. But I couldn't get my password changed. I got really like flustered and upset, and I just kind of shut it down and stepped away. I was really bummed because I thought I was going to have to spend forever on the phone and sort this out. Anyway, so I let a couple hours go past, and then I called Discover Card, and I got an automated thing first, which is odd because I called them last weekend and I got a human first, so whatever, it's fine. But they were like, okay, we'll send you an email with a temporary password and you can just go change it. And I was like, that's it? Online, you wanted, 3 security questions and my firstborn, and on the phone, they're like, oh, we'll just send you a password. It's fine. On days like that, I just feel like I'm 150 years old. Like, I just can't do this anymore. So, anyway. So it was a big to-do that everything's not going great. And even today, like, nothing major. It's just all very little annoying things. Like my printer was all bent. I thought I lost my phone when we got out of the store. I went to reach into my phone because she's like, oh, is it open yet? And there was no phone in my pocket. And I literally, like, the blood drained from my body almost. My daughter looked at me like, what's wrong? It's like my phone is not in my pocket. And I was like, I wasn't even low-key panicking. I was panicking. And then I remembered that I had a hole in that pocket, and I was thinking about it, but I was like, oh, it's not that big that my phone would go through. It was. So I'm freaking out. My mind is going through the store. Like, did I hear a phone drop? Did I hear a phone drop? If phone's gone. Like, if I go back in there, someone took my phone. Like, my brain had been going a million miles an hour. I had, like, the phone's gone. My whole life is on that phone. Was where I was going. I was like, I don't even know how to come back from that. I don't know. And if you go ahead and comment that, well, you have the Find a Phone. You're talking to an old lady here. Like, I don't do that stuff. Because the phone is always with me. So I guess that's, I don't know, the universe telling me, like, yeah, you got to do that stuff. Like, do something so you can track your phone, whatever. And it's on the list. It's on the list of things I have to do. Anyway. Back to my phone not being in my pocket. I decided to follow the hole where it goes, and I reached down because I was still in the car, and I was like, if there's no seam, like if that just goes right through and I go through to, the seat cover, the seat, then I have to get my butt in that store immediately and find my phone. But I reached down and hit seam. So then my brain was trying to figure that. I was like, okay, well, I'm reaching around because I'm like, if there's a seam, okay, so then my phone can't be on the floor in the store. This is how my brain works. Sorry. This is it. So I'm like taking a breath because I'm like, I just kind of stopped. I'm like, okay, so it's not on the floor in the store. And I start reaching around, but I was like, it's not here either. So I was like starting to freak out again. And I'm like reaching all the way around the back of my coat. And I found my phone. It was in the bottom of my coat. I don't even know how I didn't like even sense that or feel that, because again, my phone is my lifeline, and it's like always very, I can, even when I'm wearing my coat, I can feel the weight of what's in my pocket next to my body, and it's just a sense of like everything's okay. So just all of that taking place was very off-putting and knocked me around a little bit. But I do have my phone. It's right here. Like I said, my phone's always with me. I have 3 children. I am always available to my children 24/7. It never turns off, which is fine. So things like that are happening. I've had computer problems this past week. I was editing a video yesterday, and somehow I had like copy and pasted a section of the video several times into that while I was editing it. And I know I've done it in the past and I was able to find it and fix it, but it happened so many times and I don't even know, because in the particular part of the video, it was a gaming video. I'm like, I can't even tell when it happened. So I had to like Control Z to go like all the way back before I had started editing it. And I'm like, we'll just start fresh, which is a pain because I had already put like an hour and a half into it. Sorry. That's my daughter. Aww. So sweet. So it's been a weird week, and I think I've already talked about March energy is off the charts. And I believe I thought I had it. I believe I thought like, oh yeah, I got this. I'm fine. I meditate. I guess I'm not. I just feel like wackadoodle. So if you're still watching, thank you. Declutter. I'm going to do declutter for today and tomorrow because like I said, I've got stuff to ship out and I'm feeling wonky. So basically, I just want to get the things I have to get done, get a listing done today, get things shipped out, and then I do want to go for a walk because I think you can tell it's a very sunny day. So I decided when I was listing today that I don't want to list this. It's just something I picked up a very long time ago, probably a good, I may have picked it up before I even moved here, and I carry this stuff around. Anyway, it's a 100% wool men's blazer or jacket or top, I don't know what they call them. Anyway, it's really nice, but you know what? It does not have any size information in it at all. And I think I had kept it around long enough because of the wool. I had been working on a wool rug at the time, and I thought, well, if anything else, if I don't sell it, I'll keep it for the wool. And I don't need it for that. And I had taken pictures of it, but I'm not going to list it. I don't know how to sell a men's blazer without good size information. I think that would be doing a disservice if I tried to do that. And I thought about selling it just for the wool again because it's just a wonderful natural resource. I'd hate for it to end up in the garbage. But I had a little talk with myself that I cannot save the world. So that's today's declutter. And then I ran around the house looking for something else to declutter. I went into the eBay room since I've been really concentrating on that. And I just got so overwhelmed. And I don't say depressed. I got overwhelmed. But I'm trying to look for things that I don't want to sell, and then I keep finding things like, oh, I should list this. Oh, I should list this. Well, that's not what I'm doing right now. So I have to stay on track. If you can see these items in the back, those are all things I pulled out of the room that have boxes. Everything on the couch has had pictures taken and been weighed. They just need to be listed. I think there's some stuff in front of the couch that needs pictures. It needs to be weighed. So that's how I'm sorting that right now, and I'm hoping to get some of that done. And that part of it was that blazer was weighed and had pictures, and I was going to list it, and then I was like, I don't want to do this. I think you've seen another, well, maybe you haven't, but in another declutter, I was like, I went to go list something. I was like, I don't want to do this. So that's what happens when I do this, is because, again, that thing I picked up for $1 years ago, and I can live without it. It's fine. So I got depressed or overwhelmed in the eBay room. I'm not staying on track at all. And I was like, okay, this isn't going to work, because I just keep finding things that I should be doing. And I'm like, we're not doing that. We're not doing this shoulda, coulda. We're just finding something we can declutter and moving on. So I moved on to my bedroom and went through some drawers, because if there's anything about me, if it's in a cupboard or in a drawer or in a closet, out of sight, out of mind. So I opened up, I said, there's got to be something in here that I don't need anymore. And I found it. It was prescription box. This box is unnecessary, and I can recycle the warning thing, and probably I could recycle the box too. So that's my 2 declutters for Sunday and Monday, March 9th and 10th. And I'm happy about it, because I started a new bag for dropping off the thrift store. I took 1 bag in today, so I feel good. I'm starting another one. So I'm going to cross that off the list. We talked about declutter. No buy 2025. So when I changed over to a new Discover card, it forced me to deal with those 2 subscriptions, streaming subscriptions that I have, that I've been having trouble canceling, because I'm like, should I, that whole thing. So with changing the new Discover card, I had to make a decision. I had to deal with it, because the payment was coming off of the old card. So for the Try Guys one, they had the option to suspend it for a few months. So I did that, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to cancel it, but it just felt like a gentler way for me to be like, well, let me see, do I miss it? So I did that. And then the Brit box, I went to cancel it, and they're like, we'll give you a month free. And I kid you not, I had to walk away from my computer because I was like, gonna take the deal, because I like a deal. And I'm like, they're giving me a month free, that kind of thing. I walked away, and a good 20 minutes later, I came back and I just canceled it. So it's done. I still have it until the end of the month, because I paid up till the end of the month. So I have that, but then they're gone. So I did the thing that I said I was going to do reluctantly, as I got rid of those 2 subscription services. So what did I buy this week in a No Buy 2025? Well, I did buy some groceries today at Meijer, and I will probably go to Aldi or somewhere else later in the week to pick up a few more items. I just wanted I got chai while I was at Meijer, and I also picked up zucchini and bananas. Saturday morning, I purchased chais for both of us, and she had a bagel and I had a scone at a local coffee house. So we did that. So we supported a small business, and we had a delicious breakfast together. So totally worth it. I did not spend any other money. Sometimes it's weird, because it's just like a habit. I think there was one point where during the week, I think it was Wednesday night, it's like, I don't want to eat any food I make. Like, I don't want to make food. I don't want to eat the food that I make. I don't want to. I was like being a real baby about it. It passed. I thought about for a minute, like getting my Uber Eats or just getting in the car and go getting something. It passed. I have enough treat food here
that to get me through those tough times where it's like I just can't. Like there'll be like a frozen pizza in the freezer, or I have bags of frozen pierogies because that's a treat food to me. I had moments where it's like I was very tempted to go out and get something and I didn't, so I'm very proud of myself. Also, I have fixed that issue of when my daughter comes over, that we don't go buy pizza. So we have not bought any out out to eat pizza. I had stuff here that we ate. So, and when I go to my daughter's, we haven't been going out to eat on Friday nights like we used to. For the coming week, I do have some prescriptions I need to pick up. It is the beginning of March, so it seems, once a month I go pick up my prescriptions, and I will be doing that. I'm estimating, I don't know, maybe $50 for my prescriptions. That's my update on No Buy 2025. Still going strong. All right, well, I covered all the subjects. I talked way too long, so I'm going to cut this down somehow. Thanks so much for watching. And if you like me just talking about myself, then like and subscribe, because I hear that's what people do. So you don't want to be left out, right? Okay, cool. All right, well, take care.